Hello, everyone. It seems like we are live. Um, hi, hello, everyone. My name is Elizabeth, and I'm very happy to host you here at this Tilda webinar, which is all dedicated to creating online quizzes that bring leads. So while people are connecting and joining us, I would like to, first of all, ask those who are already there to let me know if you can see and hear me well, and use this chat throughout the entire hour that we're going to be here with this workshop in order to ask me any questions or let me know about any technical difficulties. All right. Yeah, I'll have this chat just next to me, and I will check it out very frequently. Now, while people are coming, I would like to introduce myself and give you a rough idea of what is waiting for us in this coming hour. So my name is Elizabeth, and I am responsible on Tilda for the global content. And today I'll be very happy to introduce you the topic of online quizzes and try to share. Yeah, I can see that people can see and hear me very well. Thank you very much for your feedback. So my goal today is to introduce you a very easy to use tool and very effective tool that actually can become a game changer for your website and help you bring more leads to your business, as well as convert your traffic more effectively. And these are the interactive quizzes, right? And quiz is something that you can build up for a variety of different businesses in different business areas. You don't need to have to do something with entertainment or whatever. Quiz is something that, yeah, I'll talk about it in a minute, but just to give you an idea that if you're doing something like legal services, quiz is something that can be useful as well for your website visitors. All right, so now let me just give you an idea of what is waiting for us. So our agenda today, so the webinar, our workshop will last for about 60 minutes. It will depend on your questions and on how quickly we go through the topics. First of all, I will introduce you some stats and tell you why quizzes are worth a shot. And they really are. And I will try to give you some idea of that. Then a couple of use cases so that you will understand what businesses can benefit from a quiz and when sometimes it's better not to use quizzes, right? Then we're going to jump into Tilda and build a lead generation quiz on Tilda. So for those who are new to Tilda, Tilda is a website builder. And so I will show you how to create a quiz right into Tilda. It's a no-code website builder. You don't need to have any knowledge in code or design. Everything is pre-designed, as well as quizzes and quiz blocks. You will see it in a couple of moments. Then for those who would like to go ahead and create your own page and a quiz for your customers, stay longer, as in the end of this webinar, I will show you a promo code for 6 months of Tilda Personal, which is, it's $60 worth. So why not using it? And it will be available for the coming 3 days. So it will expire on May 11. And yeah, in the end, I will take your questions. As well as, yeah, I'll take questions throughout the entire webinar. So please don't hesitate to use the chat and to ask me anything at any moment. Right. So if you don't have any questions right now, let's just dive into the topic. And first thing that I want to share with you is about quizzes. Quizzes achieve about 10 times higher opt-in rates compared to pop-ups. So all this is the stats based on the Riddle's quiz marketing report. And indeed, it's interesting because something that comes spontaneously to your mind, to the mind of many people who create websites, is when you need to make a lead generation form, it's most likely it's going to look like a pop-up form. And if you just spend a little bit more time on the lead generation form and remake it and make it instead of a pop-up, make a quiz out of it, you will see around 10 times higher opt-in rate. So people are rather click on the quizzes and answer questions because it's funnier. People love it rather than just filling in the input fields, right? And here are some more stats. So reports say that on average, opt-in rate of quizzes is 28.6% compared to 3.1% of pop-ups. So only 3% of people will go into your pop-ups, and almost 1/3 of your visitors will opt in for a quiz. So it's almost 10 times more efficient. Another interesting fun fact about quizzes is that they enhance engagement by 400%. So this is crazy. This sounds really crazy, but users spend an average of 3 minutes and 56 seconds engaging with quizzes, compared to the global average website visit duration of 54 seconds. So yeah, it's almost 4 times. They say 4 times longer on the websites that feature quizzes compared to the websites that don't. Another fact of quizzes is that they can improve lead capture rates up by 50%. So you're really gonna boost your lead capture rates if you insert a quiz onto your website. Right, and also they reduce cost per lead by 37%. That's a lot, and the reason is that the higher engagement rates, as we have just learned, together with the better qualified leads, because, well, generally we have to be honest, but those who opt into the quizzes and would finish the quiz until the end, those would most likely be much better qualified leads than just any other people. So what you get in the as an outcome of using a quiz on your website is that basically you first of all you suggest for them to stay on your page way longer, to engage with your content, to learn something about you while filling in the quiz questions, and then all the leads that you get out of the quiz are automatically better qualified compared to leads coming from other sources. So, which is great. So my question was, before going into this webinar, why not making the webinar on quizzes, right? And also another reason of making this webinar was that the quiz forms and the quiz blocks on Tilda have been significantly updated and enhanced over the last year. So we have a lot of things to boast and a lot of things that will make your quiz creation process really smooth and efficient. Right, so we get a first question here. How much is the Tilda website costs monthly? Right, so if you want to know, so regarding Tilda plans, there are 3 plans on Tilda. There is a free plan, a Tilda personal plan that allows you one website, creating a one website with a custom domain, up to 500 pages within this domain, and all the block library and all the features available. And the third one is the Tilda business plan that allows you creating 5 different websites with 5 different domains. So the free plan is free, as you can guess. The Tilda personal plan is $10 per month, and the Tilda personal plan is $20 if paid annually. Right, so by getting this promo code of 6 months of Tilda Personal, you will save around $60. Right, if you have any other questions, please go ahead, and maybe you will, I'll share some links to the Tilda. You can just Google Tilda pricing plans, and you will see this page. While we are moving forward and talking about quizzes, so this is in a nutshell what we have just discussed. Why adding quizzes? Why is it a good idea to add a quiz to your website? So first, people love it. Then quiz finishers, qualified leads, right? Personalized offer, higher sales rates. That's another thing that I didn't cover yet. But if you're selling something, like selling real products or services on the website, and you want to personalize this offer, people would love it, and they will buy more often, rather than if they have to go and browse through the website and find themselves the product that they can relate with. Right, convert more visitors. That's clear and an easy to build and cost-effective tool. Indeed, I will show you how to create a quiz in under 1 hour right now. Right, so when use quizzes and when to avoid, that's an interesting point before jumping into a quiz building process, because you might be wondering, if it's a good idea for me to really bother and spend an hour or two of my time creating a quiz, and then people will just drop out. And indeed, there are some use cases when quizzes will just slow down and annoy your visitors. Right, so I will start from the right side column, and I will tell you what are the examples of the businesses that will not benefit from quizzes. So if you're one of them, just don't use quizzes on your website. This is about full delivery services. People know exactly what they want to order, and if you start applying a quiz before they can order their food, they will just drop out. Taxi or ride-sharing platform. So if a person wants to call a taxi, they want to call it right now. They don't want to spend time on quizzes, and it's just inefficient way of presenting your services. Simple product stores. So if you have a store with different products that are easy to understand. They are not mobile phones, right? But something like, little bottles that people would choose based on their taste rather than based on the technical equipment or technical specs, then don't use quizzes, because it's about what they like, not the whole intellectual process behind it, right? Then news, blogs, and content portals. Don't try to tailor the content for people, just use filters and they will figure out themselves what they want to read and what they don't. And finally, booking for barbers, spas, etc., all the beauty centers. Unless you're offering a complex treatment plan, people would know what they want, right? Whether it's a haircut or just a simple massage. So these are the main use cases where quizzes will not fit. All the other, most probably all the other businesses would benefit from quizzes. Namely, I will just quickly go through them so that you have an idea and maybe you can understand if your business, if it's not listed here, if it's more or less, if it's a fit or not. And if you have a question about your business, just drop it into the chat, and I'll be happy to try and brainstorm together with you and try to understand if it's a good fit or not for you, a quiz. So marketing, business, brand, legal, financial, consultant. So basically all the consultancy, because consultancy is a very vague thing, and people, when they end up on a landing page of a consultant, they don't really understand what they are about. And they would be happy if their needs would be narrowed down and they would receive in the end a personalized offer, right? Fitness or health coaches, very good, because different goals. If you want to lose weight or if you want to gain muscles, it's a perfect fit. Then career coaches and mentors, same thing, personalized offers, e-commerce with high choice or personalized products. So as opposed to the simple product stores, here, if you need to choose a TV, maybe there will be a quick questionnaire on the size, on the price, on where you want to put it, how often you're going to use it, etc. And then you will be presented with the several options, and that will really save you time and people feel this value, right? For copywriters, designers, freelancers, it's the same thing as for the consultants. So this is the offer matching, right? So you want to match your offer to people's demands, and you're not sure what they exactly want, and they're not sure either. So that's why this quiz will connect you. Education courses, that's clear, I think, and software with multiple products. Yeah, if you're a software or a software company offering multiple products, it might be a bit confusing sometimes for your potential customers, whether or not they need it or what exactly they need, and the quiz can help, right? So these are the most often, let's say, the most frequent use cases. Let's see, I have some questions over here. I'd like to ask the Tilda team to make several catalogs, currently only one for one site. Well, that's a good feature request, and I'll make sure to hand it over to our development team. Thank you so much. Is Tilda similar to an all-in-one platform? Yeah, exactly. So thanks for the question. Tilda, it is basically an all-in-one platform, because you can create an e-commerce, just a person before you. The question was about the product catalog, and product catalog is an e-commerce feature built into Tilda. You can also build blogs using Tilda feeds. You can also, as you will discover in a minute, build quizzes and interactive content on your website. And so you can publish all types of pages and websites, such as portfolio, landing pages, event pages, business website with multiple pages, etc. Right. So if you want to learn more about Tilda, just don't feel free to Google tilda.cc and explore our features, or just ask questions in this chat and use me while I'm live. So that's why we're going live, right, guys, to answer your questions right away. I'm sorry. Right. So in a nutshell, quizzes work best when they reduce decision friction or capture leads, right? So that's when you need to use quizzes. They can also hurt when they delay access to what the user already knows they want. Right, hope you made the screenshots, because we are diving right into Tilda right now and creating a nice quiz. So this is how Tilda page editor looks for the logged in user, right? So I already saved time and created a page. So each rectangle represents a project. So we are diving into this marketing 360. So the use case for today is a freelance marketing consultant that is trying to tailor their offers for the potential customers. And let me just show you the landing page that we're going to use for the quiz form. So that's the landing page of a consultant, right? I cover it with a button, then several marketing plans that people can choose from, portfolio showing some case studies, right? The client feedback, a very important block. By the way, this page I generated it with a built-in AI on Tilda. I just saved our time. And I didn't want to create it while making the webinar, but you can very well go ahead and try this cool feature on your own. And a contact form in the end of this page. So a very easy page. And what happens is when you click this CTA button, Let's Talk, what happens is that you are presented with a quiz. And by just answering a couple of questions, on the right you have a consultant. You see, like, as if this marketing consultant is talking to you or commenting your choices. So you're going through the questions, and then in the end, you are presented with the tailored result, right? And then when you want to get this result, you're presented with a very little, very small and concise contact form. So what they ask from you is your full name and email address, and that's it. And the shorter it is, the better it is. And the shorter the form, the better it is. So let's just put whatever, just as an example, and then you submit it. And what happens is, yes, thank you, your data has been submitted. And then, what happens on the side of the marketing consultant? So they receive a new lead, and they can see it in the built-in Tilda CRM system. And here it is. It's the previous one that I've made. So it will take another minute for the one that I've just submitted to show up here. But I will show you here this example. So this is the lead capture form. This is the lead and the way you receive it in your built-in Tilda CRM. Right, so you get all the information about them, their replies, everything, and their content details. So let's see how to make a quiz like that together, shall we? Let me just check the chat for the questions. All right, are there any questions? All right, what's the difference between a landing page and a website? That's a very good question. So, Martha, thanks for this question. I will show you on this example of the Marketing 360. So, landing page is always a one-page website, right? So, it's only a one page. It's a very, sometimes it can be a long and content heavy, but normally, no, it's a one-page website with a clear CTA, which is one button and one action that you are trying to get out of people who landed on this page. That's why it's called landing page. So most probably it's a part of a promotion campaign. And example of a landing page can be an event, a conference that you want to generate more leads and more registrations and more attendees, or for example, a landing page of a new product that you're launching, or a landing page of a service, like we have here, a marketing specialist, a marketing professional who wants to sell their services, and they have, for example, 3 or 4 offers tailored to their audience, and they create this landing page. So landing page is one page and one action. A website can be very different, can have very different purposes and goals. For example, it can have a goal just to present you the company, right? So if it's a big company and you want to see the use cases, or you want to have an idea of what kind of a company you're dealing with, you can go and explore, and there will be different parts of this website will lead to different pages, and not necessarily, so you're not going to stay in one page like in landing page. And also on the cover, there's no need for you or for those who create a multi-page website to have a button that will motivate you to have an action. For example, it can be just a portfolio of a designer with different pages, or a tattoo master, for example, or any artist, just presenting your work. So you're using your website as a place where you store your portfolio, your works, and when a person, it's like your digital CV, right? So when a person approaches you, you just give them the business card with a QR code of your website, so that they can go home and check it out and see your works there. So I hope it's clear. If not, if you want to go further into the topic of landing page, check Tilda Education, or just Google Tilda Education landing page course. And we have a 5-chapter, a very good, very detailed, free course on creating landing page, and there you will understand everything about it. Thank you for the question, though. All right, so let's go, and what are we going to do is basically I will go into the editor. So for those who have never used Tilda, let me just introduce you a couple of things so that you can navigate and follow what are we going to do. So this is the Tilda editor. It's pretty intuitive. Tilda page, every Tilda page consists of blocks, of pre-designed blocks that you take from this Tilda library. Tilda library is divided into almost 30 categories, such as images, text blocks, different buttons, different forms. So each category involves like different blocks with different design, with one same purpose, right? So features is to present features, different columns, menus, etc., etc. Right? So then each block serves its own purpose. So here we have on top a menu block, then here is the cover block, etc. And what are we going to create? We're going to create a quiz form. So the quiz form, I will put it just here. So to add a new block, I'll click on this add block button, and in the library I will browse the form category and the quiz form subcategory. Right? And here we have several designs and several options for your quizzes. So the quizzes on Tilda, you can create from scratch, or you can modify the existent design, right? So the first one is the most basic, that will fit all the needs. And then you have some other quizzes, full screen quizzes or pop-up quizzes, etc. So I'll just go with the first block, QZ 101. Right, and let's do the following. So how are we going to do this? And this is also a good advice for everyone who wants to create a quiz for the first time and they really don't know where to start. So you can ask ChatGPT, of course, to create a nice structure for you. Why not? And start from there. You can also use the Tilda AI for some texts generating and so on. But also a good idea is to create I'll just do it. Yeah, I'll just put it full screen like that. To work with your hands and to create a little schematic plan of a quiz, because it will help you to then very quickly bring it into Tilda or any other quiz making tool. So what do we have here? So this is the plan of the quiz that we are building today. There are 3 questions that are all the same for all the people, and then the branching, so-called branching, starts. What I mean by branching is that depending on the reply that a person gives you in one question, the next question will be either A or B, right? Or C. It can be even more complex structure. I try to stay simple and easy for this webinar, but you can branch as wild as you want. So as you can see, the fourth question, the fourth question depends on your answers in the third. So if you answer the first 2, if you choose one of the first 2 options, then you end up on this question. And if you choose the third or the fourth options, you end up on a different question. And then based on the answer in the last question, you get the tailored results. And the results, there are only 3 results. So the first one is for all the questions independently on what you reply in the last question. But for the option A, right? And the two other options are, they depend on what you reply in question B. Right? And then what happens next is that you receive the results, and there is a button that leads you to getting something for free. For example, a free consultation. It can be a PDF. It can be a quiz template, just like that one, or whatever you're working on. And in order to get it, you end up on the very last block, which is a contact form. So let's try and design it quickly on Tilda, and I will go through all these steps together with you, right? So in order to modify the pre-designed quiz block, I want to go to the content tab. So we have here on top of every block, we have content and settings. These are the most frequently clicked buttons during the editing process. So I go into the content, and here I have 3 tabs: quiz forms tabs, consultant, and other. And then I have the services, connected services that will be capturing the leads, right? So people who will leave their top contact info. So let's start from quiz steps. This is what I have as a pre-designed quiz steps. So question with image answers, questions with answers, etc., and finishing with contact form. We'll have a little bit more of those. But let's start from the first one, questions with image answers. So what we need is just question with answers. And here I prepared the little doc so that we can save our time. And yeah, and I will just fill in the variance like that, and the input title, which will be the question, right? So the first question has no images, nothing, just single choice, radio button, right? Or you can also allow checkboxes for several options. I'll stay with the single choice, and then you make it required or not. You can modify the appearance of this block, and you can modify the consultants, the messages from consultants. This is a cool feature that really gives you the idea of, or a feeling of a personalized quiz, right? Image or a video next to the question is something you can add, not for this step, and then the visibility condition. We'll get there later. Right, so that's the first question. The second question, I have pretty much the same. The second question, I want to use the range slider. So that's a cool, just to show you the range slider option. Where is it? Oh my God, I cannot see anything today. If you can see range slider, just let me know, because I'm going blind, I think, yeah. Range slider. Can you see it? I'm sorry. Okay, I'll just go through all of them. Cannot find it. Okay. That's pretty interesting. So if you can see the range slider over here, let me know. If not, I'll just go with the rating scale. And that will be the question: how would you rate your experience in marketing? And you will go from 0 to 10. I'll show you. I'll share with you in the comments after the webinar regarding the range slider. Okay, and a little message from consultant. I'm very sorry. All right, so this is the second question, and there is no visibility condition so far. And we want to have a quick look of how it looks. We can go into the preview mode and have a look. So what best describes your business right now? One of the questions. And then how would you rate your experience in marketing? Very good. And this is the range slider that I wanted actually. Let's go back to editing and check it out. Oh yeah, here, quantity range slider. Yeah, here it was. Let me just change it here. Right. So the third question would actually be, where do most of your clients' sales come from? And this will be a question with multiple options with answers. So input title, you put a question, then you put 4 different options as radio buttons, right? Single choice only. Boom, 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 and then the consultant, the message from the consultant. So that's all I need for this question as well. Number 4, what's your biggest marketing challenge? And that's the question that will actually influence the further path of the visitor, right? So there's no subtitle. Let's make it required, as well as the previous ones as well, because we don't want people to skip the questions and skip their answers. All right. So what's a biggest marketing challenge? And from here, the fun starts. Oh yeah, the consultant's message. So the consultant says, let's identify what you're mainly struggling with. Right. And then to add another question, another step, I can either click on this add step button and design it from scratch. Like I would go for question with answers, etc. Or I can also go into one of the steps and duplicate it here. But okay, contact form has to stay the very last step, right? Okay, so this is the question number 5, option 1, right? So have a look how I will branch it. So this is the question and the answers. This is all easy. Variance, yes, I put the variance, very good. I make it required. And now I go into the visibility condition settings. Add condition, select an action, and then you either show or hide this step depending on the previous answer. So I want to show this step if in the previous question a person chooses the first and you add a field, you add the condition, sorry, and a second option, right? So that this will correspond to my topic, to my plan, sorry. And here in action conditions, at least one condition required, because if you put all conditions required, this will be impossible to actually match, because people will have to choose both first and second option, but we made them as radio buttons, so they're not check boxes, so they can only choose one. So at least one condition required, right? And now you add another step with the same question with answers options. You put it up, and so the title, what will help you generate more leads, that will be the title. The 4 options again over here, we make it required, and we go to visibility conditions again, select an action, show this step only if in the step 4, attention here, we choose getting leads and inquiries, and again in step 4 we choose turning traffic into paying clients. Save and close. Let's go into the preview mode and see what we get. So the first question, same for everyone, then the slider finally. The 4th question, what's the biggest marketing challenge? So that's the question that will identify your further path. For example, I put the 4th option, turning traffic into paying clients, and then I need to Please provide a content dictate, and we will get in touch with you shortly. That's not what I wanted to get, actually. Let's go back and see what's the problem, because probably the visibility conditions were not set correctly. So what I want to get as the last question is, what will help you generate more leads? Single choice. Okay, so show this step, all conditions required. Yeah, voila, that was my mistake. So at least one condition required. Don't forget to go through this setting. Okay, let's run back. And here we go. What would help you generate more leads? Okay, landing page feedback. And this is the last contact form block. So that's how branching works. If you have any questions, as you can see, I myself still make some mistakes sometimes. I'm sorry for that. But yeah, the branching logic works just like that. And then the contact form, yeah, you can personalize the title. And I did prepare, yeah, one step to go, a little bit more engaging, rather than please provide whatever. Fill in the fields below and get a free consultation tailored to your needs. That's the offer. And this is how you set up the contact form. So you can add up as many fields as you want, but you want to add as little fields as possible, because people tend to use the contact form when they don't need to really bother a lot. So do you really need a phone number? I would say rather not. You rather have to have their emails and a name, and maybe another optional field, input field, with just a multi-line text field where you can describe your challenge, for example. And don't make it required, right? So whereas the email and the name, I would put them required. Okay. So very good. Visibility conditions visible for all. And just before this one, we need to add the 3 different options for the final results, right? So the first option will be result content. And we have 3 types of results. So first, your business needs a consistent content plan. That's going to be the title. I don't want it to be bold. The description is here. So these are the tailored results that depend on what people replied in the last question, right? And I have some pictures prepared for this, some images that I downloaded ahead. And here is important, so that you get a button title, right? And you want to put a CTA, for example, book a free online consultation, or explore a complex plan, right? A marketing plan, etc. But the button action in this logic of the quiz should go to the next step. That will bring you to the last contact form step. In contact form, again, remember it should be the very last step. Right, so here for the first result, the visibility conditions would be, let's just check our plan again, would be in the question number 5, right? So this will be, yes, 1, 2, 3. And then we have a range slider that we don't have here. So 5 or 6. So in the question number 5, all of the 4 options would be the condition for this result to be shown. So show this step if in step 4, right? What would help you? Yes. Any answer in this step 5. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then, okay, very good. Then we add another step. We choose the type result content image plus text. We bring it, oops, So the contact form, we just move it and drop it behind it. I prefer this kind of design with an image on the right. I upload an image from the images that I've prepared. So the second option and the second result is here. You're ready to capture more leads. Let's build your funnel. So I think it's the wrong image, is it? Oh no, yeah, it's the correct image. Okay, very good. So this is the description. And the CTA is start building your lead magnet funnel now. And then it brings you to the next step. Visibility condition for this one is that show this step. Oh yeah, by the way, in the previous step, we need to put at least one condition required, not all of them. Yes, so here, if in the step 6, you get a first or the second options, right? So that's what we said. And then there will be the third option, the third result option here. Content, same image. Boom. Yep. Time to turn visitors into paying clients. That's the title. Don't make it bold. The description is here. The CTA, get the conversion boost toolkit. And the visibility condition would be, you can tell me already, show this step if in the step 6 you get answers number 3 or 4, right? And you want to keep the contact form the very last step. Here you need to put at least one condition required, in the previous one as well. And now we have 3 different steps with 3 different results. Let's see how it works. I go into the preview mode and I will try to go through the quiz again. So, and that's my quiz. And first, second, third, they're all the same here. Fourth, here branching starts, knowing what to post or write. I will go for this one. Then what will help you most right now? A clean messaging guide. And that's the result. Book a free online consultation. Okay. And one step to go. Voila. This is our online contact form. So fill in the fields below and get a free consultation tailored to your needs. Full name, email address, and describe your challenge. Great. So it worked very well. If you have any questions, so it took us around 20 minutes to build a quiz like that, right? We did not do a couple of things that I will dive into now, but overall, it's done. So the branching logic, all the questions, okay, I got them a bit before, but well, we all know how to use ChatGPT, right? So for the consultant, we want to put his name, for example, Thomas Branson. Description, marketing consultant, and general message. Hey, I'm here to guide you toward your business success. I mean, whatever. Now, if you want to upload an image, by using Tilda, you get the access into, if you don't have a picture, right? If you don't have an image of your marketing consultant, or if it's an online consultant, right? And you just want a random picture. So on Tilda, you have the access and the integration with some cool image banks such as Unsplash, Pexels, and Pixabay. And if you go to Unsplash, you can just within Tilda search the Unsplash database and upload the images right after. So I can put, for example, man portrait. And choose any picture I like, for example, this one, and this will be the image of our consultant. In the other tab, so I change the quiz form name. So the quiz form name would be, let's identify your marketing needs now. For example, right? Or yeah, you can put whatever. So here is a little icon that I don't need. Additional text. Okay, success message. Thank you. I'll reach out within 24 hours, for example. Next button title, show results button title. We don't have it because we have the contact form to submit. And here the form data receiver. So this is an important part. If you don't connect any service to receive your leads, you will just, you will not lose them with Tilda. They will still be gathered, but you want to connect at least 2 different data capture services, right? So in here, I'm using the most common and the easiest combination of them, and also free. So from one side, I connect the Tilda CRM, and I will just show you now how to set it up. And from another side, I use Google Sheets that basically collects all my leads into a Google table, into a Google Sheet automatically. Right. It's very important to connect them in the site settings as well as on the editor, in the editor on the page itself. So by saying that, I mean you just need to check these boxes. Right. So before going into the setting up the Tilda CRM and Google Sheets and maybe some other receivers, I want to go through a couple of things design related, right? Because let's pay attention to the design of the site. You can see that it's mainly, so the accent color is light blue here, and there is no orange whatsoever, and our quiz is very orange at this moment. So to modify the design of your quiz, you want to go into the settings of the block. And over here in the main settings, you have plenty of stuff. For example, block width, you can make it 12 columns with wide, and then it's going to take the entire width of the page, or make it a little bit narrower, just like now with the 10 columns. Panel on the top, you can choose where to put the panel with the consultants over here. So you can see, you can move it around and put it on the side, just like that. Then quiz form style tab allows us to change the accent colors. Actually, that's what we want. And I'm just looking for the, here is the accent color. I have it here in the panel. I wanted to use the color picker, but it's not necessary. So there is a progress bar here on top. As you go through the questions, this progress bar moves around and it has a color. Let's use our brand or accent color of the page. For the input style as well, so this is the color for checkboxes, radio buttons, and similar elements. We want to use our light blue as well, and it will look just like this. So these are the radio buttons, right? The range slider, they will be all branded. For the buttons, there is a separated, dedicated tab. So for the buttons, linear gradient, let's keep the gradient, but make it blue. Something like that. It becomes nicer. So the text color, again, here, blue, border color, light blue, or gray. Something like that. All right. Then you can also modify the typography, so change the font sizes and the fonts itself. You can also use some animation, pre-design animation, so you make the form pop up when the page loads, or create an effect for a button, like a ripple light effect, etc. Success message text color also is set up here. But I think we went through the major things. So just bear in mind that you can brand and you can make your quiz form basically as flexible as you want, and you can make it totally branded. So let's publish the page, go through the quiz, and see how. Oh yeah, the last thing is to connect the Let's Talk button to our quiz. So what we want to do is that to connect the button on the cover with the so this button with the cover, you want it to lead directly to this block. How to do it? So you can create an anchor link in the settings of this block, that is a quiz form block. If you go all the way down, you can see the block ID. You copy it and then you click on the button, and here in the button link, you paste the block number, the block ID. You save it, you publish, and here's what you've got. So this is the page, yes. So people land on this page, right? They go, let's talk, and they are presented with a full screen quiz. Now, what best describes your business right now, just starting out? How would you rate your experience in marketing? Well, let's say 2. Next, where do most of your clients or sales come from? Not sure, I don't track this. Very good. What's your biggest marketing challenge? Staying visible and consistent, turning traffic into paying clients, getting leads or inquiries. Great. What will help you generate more leads? Landing page feedback, and add a promo strategy, a quiz or lead magnet. Let's go for this one. And you're ready to capture more leads. Let's build your funnel. So this is the results. And then you click on the button that says start building your lead magnet funnel now. One step to go, fill in the fields below and get a free consultation tailored to your needs. So who would not go for a free consultation, having already spent a couple of minutes on, reflecting on your business and filling in the quiz questions. So it's very likely that people will go ahead and just drop their name and email address. Let's do this, for example, Elizabeth. And I go submit. Thank you. I'll reach out within 24 hours. Very well. Now, we have just created a lead. So where did it go? Let's go back to Tilda from the editor. And let's go there from the site settings. So in your website, when you go into the list of pages, here on the right side, you have 2 big buttons, create new page and site settings. You go into the site settings and you want to go into the forms tab. In the forms tab, you have the opportunity to connect the data collection services, and there are plenty of integrated data collection services, such as email marketing services, CRM systems, or services like email, Telegram, Trello, Google Sheets, as I have already mentioned, and Tilda CRM as well. So what I recommend you, if you're a starter and you don't really know what to choose, is to go for Tilda CRM, because it's a built-in free CRM system that is somehow more convenience into lead capture journey, let's say, rather than just an email. But you can also connect your email and receive every time a person would complete a quiz on your page, you would receive an email with their contact details. as well as Google Sheets. So the Google Sheets are already connected. Let me show you what it looks in the settings. So here you have the name of the list, and basically allowed domains. Not a lot because it's been already set up. And if I click on it, I have already some leads, and this is what we have just sent, right? So let me just wrap it up. Okay. So you can see this is completely automatically made. So you can have the name, the email, the referrer, the date and time on top of that, the ID, and even their branching questions, questions, their replies to the questions that basically define the further path. And another thing is Tilda CRM. So the Tilda CRM, here you have the in your Tilda dashboard, on top you have a dedicated tab which is called CRM. Let's go there and I will give you a quick look on that. So I have two different lists and you can always add new. So I want to go to this 360 marketing list. You basically, how you work with this is that you create a CRM and then you connect it to a website. In the website settings, and then in the website editor you go to the data caption block that will capture your leads, and put the little checkbox. You just select the checkbox with the right data collection service. And here we have the same 3 leads that we have in the Google Sheets. And it's a little bit more elaborated because you can create the whole funnel here. You can hide some fields or add them. And work a little bit more in detail. You can change the view. So this is how you can work with the leads until the CRM archive, or add a new funnel stage, let's say. You can check the statistics, contacts. You can also assign your coworkers to follow the leads, etc. So it's a little bit more advanced CRM system, which is completely built in and free for all Tilda users who are using either personal or business plans. Right. So if you don't have any further questions, I think we are done with the quiz building routine on Tilda. It's been around, it took us around half an hour, and I was going quite slowly while explaining everything. So I hope it was useful. And now let's jump back into our presentation. And what I want to now present to you is a promo code. So for those who liked the way you can use Tilda to build your pages, landing pages, websites, portfolios, etc., as well as quizzes within, you can use this promo code Tilda for quizzers. Don't use caps lock, so just all small. And you get the 6 months of Tilda personal plan only for new users. So how to activate it? Here's a little video on the right. So you sign up for Tilda and then you enter promo code under the promo code. So you go to plans and billings, you scroll the way down and you find this little I have a promo code button. Then you paste this Tilda for quizzers promo code and you enjoy 6 months of Tilda personal. So pay attention that this promo code only will work for the accounts that are newly made accounts without any previous payments or trial period activation. So don't activate your trial period, which is available for all Tilda new users. And be quick, so this promo code will expire on May 11th. Very good. Now, this is the time for you to ask questions and for me to tell you that if you follow Tilda on social media, and we are everywhere, literally on Twitter, we don't have funny. YouTube, of course, I hope you did the put a little thumbs up and you followed our channel, because there are more interesting events planned and webinars, free workshops on marketing and website building and design topics. On our Instagram, we post a lot of educational content on the same topics. You can also find us on Twitter and Telegram. And here, yeah, you can just scan those QR codes and follow us on different social media, and also reach out. Use this social media to talk to us. We will be happy to help you or to answer your questions. So I hope this webinar was useful, and I really hope that you will build a lot of fun and effective quizzes in order to capture more leads and generate more revenues for you. There is the whole dimension of quizzes for e-commerce that we didn't go through, but please, in the description of this video you will find the links to the to some landing pages about creating quizzes on Tilda, and to some videos. Yeah, we have a tutorial on how to create a quiz. Please go ahead and browse those resources. They are very useful. So let me see. I can see that last minute questions here. I'm not sure if you answered already. Is Tilda similar to an all-in-one platform? Yeah, I think I did. So Tilda is similar to all-in-one platform, as you can build all kinds of projects, online projects on Tilda, from online portfolio, business website, landing pages, e-commerce, blogs and news feeds, etc., etc. If you want to discover more, please follow the links in the description, tilda.cc, and you will see all the different features of Tilda. Thank you very much for being with us. Thank you also for those who watched this in the recording, and I hope to see you very soon. Have a good time. Bye-bye.